Today looks peaceful and nice, as usually after the big rains. Time to go diving.
You want to see the most beautiful thing I've ever filmed?
culture and ethics of underwater photography today. If I would be able to create some standard, then I would probably say that everyone who's going to do underwater photography, they should have a buoyancy course done. Because it's so annoying sometimes to see how people struggling with the buoyancy, but at the same time have a camera in a hand and they smashing everything in the way. It's like because of this one shot of the nudibranch, and it's of course these nudibranchs and frogfishes are not sitting in the most comfortable places for you, even you lay down really carefully, but because you have to swim away from that particular place, you just simply start kicking with your fins, and maybe there on the back there is a corals and you're just smashing them. This is not to say that someone of you is bad. I'm just trying to look for solutions. And then there is another group of the people, they for this one shot, it doesn't matter anything else for them. They are just have this idea about the shot and they need it any possible way. Like for example, if there is another nudibranch next to that one, they just easily pick it up, put next to that nudibranch they already photographing, and now taking this shot with two different nudibranchs. Do I really need anything to say about it? That's the ethics and culture. It's the same like, for example, people going to theater, opening the pack of the chips and just simply eating. It's the same also underwater. Just because you think no one is watching you, you can do whatever you want. And this is the ethics I'm talking about. This is a culture. If you're like, I don't know, if you don't give a shit about any culture, if you're littering everywhere, if you're spitting, if you are just loud when you're going into some place, that's your culture. And when I see you underwater, I said, ah yeah, that's the guy. So probably this guy grew up in the barrel. And it's not only about the divers, I'm talking also about the dive guide. It's a professional ethics. I know the most popular local guides from Tulamben and Amed, and I can guarantee that these guys are really caring about the environment they are working in. I've seen them underwater, and that's why they are so popular, just because they really care about underwater creatures. They care about every single nudibranch. They care about every single frogfish, just because they know if they will touch these frogfishes will move somewhere else, and the next time when the customers will come and they will ask for some frogfish to show, they will not be able to show it just because simply it left. Well, there is this one-day guides who's coming from south. They just simply take the nudibranchs, get the ghost pipe fishes out with the sticks, taking the frogfish and put it in a more comfortable place, on a flat place or some beautiful coral, because it's bare background for the photography, and the customer is taking these photos. This is the ethics I'm talking about. The problem is that we think that we are top of the world, that we are smarter than everything, we are more powerful than any animal on this planet or any small creature, and that gives us this rights to do whatever we want, which is completely wrong. And that's why we are where we are. So that's why advice for anyone who's going to take a camera in his hands or her hands and go underwater photography is to first of all deal with your buoyancy. Take a course, take it serious. There's so many different ways how you can do it. You're living in a places, okay, you're traveling to all these tropical countries, but you have a pool in your town, in your city, in your block. Doesn't matter where is it, but there is a pool. I don't know, if you don't have your own equipment, rent it, buy this camera you want to buy, take some small objects underwater and just try to hover and take the photos of it. There are so many different ways how you can practice before you go for the real underwater photography. Start somewhere where you cannot really damage anything. And only then, when you feel comfortable, then start underwater photography. You have to keep in mind that your buoyancy is also changing because you take the camera in your hand. Please be responsible and don't think that that shot you took and you will post on the Instagram is more important than anything else in this world. All right, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, follow, and see you tomorrow again. Bye.